It was the kind of house that Anglo newcomers to San Geronimo liked. Fake adobe, stucco-dyed to look like mud. 2 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, a Kiva fireplace in the living room, machine-made Navajo rugs on the tile floor, a viga and latia ceiling of freshly cut blonde wood overhead. In the summer, there would be hollyhocks in the garden growing up the walls, just like a postcard. Generic. But it wasn't summer now. It was the last day of January, a hard, sun-washed afternoon with a cold wind blowing from the north. Lieutenant Santo Rubin of the New Mexico State Police stood in the yard outside the house with Sheriff's Deputy Julie Montoya, who had been the first on the scene a month ago. The San Geronimo Sheriff's Department was handing over the case to the state police, happy to be rid of it. On the receiving end, Lieutenant Rubin was not so thrilled. "The front door was open?" Santo asked. "Yep, blowing in the wind, just like the song. There was a storm Christmas Day and snow had drifted into the living room." "Her car was in the driveway?" "Yep, a Toyota RAV4. The key was in the ignition." "That's odd. Were there vehicle tracks in the snow?" "Nothing. Everything got covered by the snow. We got nearly 1.5 feet that day." "And her dog?" "We found him dead on the dining room table, on a turkey platter." "No kidding. A Christmas feast. How did the dog die?" "He was cooked in the microwave oven. Not a pretty sight." "And the lady simply vanished?" "Yep. Disappeared in a blizzard on Christmas Day, leaving the front door open, her car in the driveway, and her dog dead on the dinner table. That's the crux of it. The dog's name was Gurdjieff, by the way. Do you know who that was?" "Some sort of guru, wasn't he?" "An Armenian mystic who died in 1949. There was a movement around him." "So she was a New Ager?" "Something like that. She'd only been in San Geronimo for 6 months. She was from Connecticut, recently divorced. 2 kids, but they were grown and gone. I suppose she came here looking for a new life." "A lot of them do," Santo sighed, thinking of the sort of newcomers who came to New Mexico from the turbulence of America, hoping to find peace of mind. Another mirage, unfortunately. You didn't find peace in new places unless you brought it with you, or at least the seeds. From the front yard, Santo could see west for many miles, the huge expanse of desert and mountains. To the east, the Sangre de Cristo mountain range, the southern Rockies, rose dramatically from the high desert to elevations of over 13,000 feet. New Mexico was a land of enchantment, as the license plates proclaimed, but it was also a harsh, violent place of lonely vistas where people vanished and were never seen again.